Hello students, this is Amardeep Singh, your ICT teacher. In previous session of Basics of Spreadsheet chapter, we discussed about spreadsheet and features of spreadsheet, and in this session we'll discuss about spreadsheet and workbook, starting Excel environment, selecting, adding and renaming worksheets, navigating the worksheet, selecting cells and ranges. So let's get started. First, we'll discuss about worksheet. A worksheet is a grid of columns designated by letters and rows designated by numbers. We can store data in tabular form. Excel 2007 is having 10,48,576 rows and 16,384 columns. There are three worksheets in a workbook by default. So that means worksheet is a grid-like structure. That means by using a worksheet we can store the data in tabular form. Each column of a worksheet is designated or addressed by a letter and row always addressed by a number. Then next we will discuss about what is a workbook. Workbook is a collection of worksheets. Each Excel file is a workbook that can hold many worksheets. File extension of Excel 2007 worksheet is XLSX. Next we will discuss how to start Excel. So to start Excel you have to click on Start button, then All Apps, then scroll down, then Microsoft Office, then you have to click Microsoft Excel 2010 or the version whatever you are having. When you will click on this button, this one is the Excel window, and here the next we'll discuss about the environment. In here we are having, these are known as file, home, insert, layout. These are the Excel window tabs, and here we are having ribbon. This area is known as ribbon. When you will click on any tab, then ribbon related to that tab will be displayed here. And then next we are having, these are the column headings A, B, C. These are the column headings and these are the row headings. Next we are having, this one is vertical scroll bar and this one is horizontal scroll bar to scroll the contents of the worksheet. Then these are known as the sheet tabs. When you want to move from one sheet to another sheet, then you have to click on these buttons. And by default there are three sheets in a workbook, and you can add another sheets also. You can click on this button to add another sheet. So that's all about these sheet tabs. These are known as worksheet tab scroll buttons. These are the scroll button of worksheet tab. We'll discuss later when you will fill the data after that. Next we are having active cell. When you will click on some cell and this that cell will be selected, a selected cell will be uh, known as an active cell. So when only one cell can be active at a time, but you can also select the range, but by default only one cell can be active at a time. So that's all about how to start Excel and the environment of Excel, and we already discussed this environment. And next we'll discuss about how to select, add and rename the worksheet. So let's get started with Excel. So first we'll discuss how to select a worksheet. If you want to select some particular worksheet, then you have to click on that worksheet. For example, here we start with, I write some record like students. On another worksheet I write data entry. So if you want to move from one sheet to another sheet, then you can click on this one to move from one to another sheet. Then next next topic we are having how to add a worksheet. To add a worksheet in after these existing worksheet, you can click on this button. When you will click on this button, a new worksheet, as you can see, will be added. You can add any number of worksheets. Next we will discuss how to rename a worksheet. To rename a worksheet, just right click on worksheet tab, then for example right click, then rename option will be there. Click on the rename option, then you can add any my worksheet 1, or you can give any name. You can give any name appropriate to according to the use of that worksheet, like students of 10 open or anything else. So that's the way how we can rename a worksheet. Next we will discuss how to select cells and range. Selecting cell means selecting a single cell. Range means selecting multiple adjacent cells. So let's get start. If you want to select a particular cell in a worksheet, then the simplest way is to just by click on that cell and start typing whatever you want. Like I want to type marks or something else. So the first way to select a cell is just by clicking on that one. And second way to select a cell is this name box. Inside name box we can type the address of that cell. Then first of all we'll discuss what do you mean by address of a cell. Address means each cell is having some identification. We can identify each cell by column and row reference, the column name and row name. So that is in here. For example, I select this cell. The address of this cell is F4. F4 means F column and 4 row. If you want, you can also type here to select another cell. If, for example, if I want to select this B10 cell, then you can directly type here B10 and press enter, and the cursor will directly move to that particular cell to select that cell. So this one is the way to select a particular cell. If you want to select a range of cells, range of cell means if you want to select multiple adjacent cell means that may be in a column or that may be in a row. So if you want to select in this way, you can, first way is to drag select first cell and drag your mouse pointer, then drag that one. So it will select all the cells starting from B to B20. So that's the way to select multiple cells. If you want, you can also type here to select this one. So if you want to select all the cells in the range of B to B10, so you can type B2 then colon B10, then press enter. So in this way, by defining a range, you can select multiple cells also. The range, or we can specify the range. If I want to select cell from B to G2, starting from B2 up to G2, what I should have to do, B2 colon operator is used to define a range, then G2. Then after this one decides the first name of first cell, this one is the name of last cell. So when you will press enter, it will select that range. So that's the way how to select multiple cells or a single cell using mouse pointer and using name box by typing the address of a cell. So that's all about our lecture. So if you people are having any kind of doubt, then contact me anytime. Then